Are you listening?
Hey, good morning.
Hey,
Good morning.
good morning.
How you doing, T-Bob?
I'm doing good,
That's
Almost didn't make it on time.
Almost.
Oh,
But you made
my
it
God.
to sliver end. Yeah. Oh, man. We got a
What
lot of
is
people here today.
What is punctuality anyway?
Yeah, exactly. I
Punctuality.
arrive when I mean to.
Right. Punctuality is about being on time. And he
Ooh,
made
I like
it.
your background, Tabot.
Scary stuff. It could be an album cover, right?
It could be
Yeah.
for a couple bands.
Yeah.
That's right.
Look at that. Little devils in the background causing havoc and chaos. Just the
Reminds
way
me-
Dave likes it.
Good
Reminds
time.
me of Doom, the Doom game.
Yeah.
Of all the creatures.
Yeah.
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 Reminds me. Mhm.
There. So say hello to everybody. Hello, Moving Full.
Hello.
How are you doing
Me
today?
you're looking for.
Yeah, thank you.
Love
Hey,
that
Billy.
song.
How are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, you're hillbilly, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm doing
Well,
pretty
there's two of
good.
us that could qualify probably, but
I'm doing
I'd
pretty
argue
good.
with you,
For
but-
somebody, I'm doing pretty good for somebody that ain't been able to sleep last night, so kind
Yeah.
of wired.
Wired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still doing pretty good though. Got me a cup of coffee.
there you go.
How you doing, Tabal?
I'm doing good. Glad to be here as always.
Yeah, always when you make it, it's always exciting. Look at that. Oh man. Kick it, dude.
Give me a second. I think he got a call.
He has to take a phone call. Yep. Well, Cookie Dude's here. Well, it's been a good night, a good day, good morning. Hope you guys are full of energy. Gonna get in trouble. Yeah. That's right. Get your coffee ready because today we're gonna have a fun conversation.
I'm doing good. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I heard you got a call. How
Yeah.
dare you get calls? I mean, you're supposed to be a hermit, hiding under a rock.
Well, I tell them don't call between 9 and 10,
But they call anyways.
Yeah. So anyway, back to your statement.
No, I was just saying we're having a good day, a fun day, an awesome day. Today we're gonna have a fun conversation, and if you're lucky.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Cookie Dude got his stuff for a setup. He's gonna be playing Magic the Gathering sometime soon in the near future.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh,
Just got to set it up. I got my bus in yesterday and it's working good. So
right.
I just got to find room to, and then whenever the feeling's right, then we can do it.
Yeah. So say hello to some people in chat. Hi, let's see. We got Cookie Dude. Cookie Dude, how you doing? I wish you were here on stream with us. That'd be totally cool. Same with Hillbilly. James Willis.
James.
That's right.
Willis.
Here's to you, James. Yeah.
Yes.
Woo-hoo. And we got Dark Master Gaming. Oh, there you go.
Hey-oh.
Yeah. And we got Mana Monk. Hey there, Coffee Club. Mana Monk. You're always sparkling with a little glimmer in your eye. Hope today's going good for you. Going day for you. Yeah. And we got Brandon. Happy Taco Tuesday, everyone. It's Taco Tuesday, but on a Wednesday. Yeah.
It was real.
King has entered the building. I've been here the whole time. Well, you might not know this, but my name is Derek in real life, right?
Right.
And the definition splits off into two things. One, it could be an oil rig, but also it's a descendant of a king.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're an oil rig descendant of a king.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
He's
I mean,
scenic
I
oil rig.
when I named him at the time, when his mom and I named him, I didn't want the traditional DERKE, Derek, you know. So I decided I'd do it the other way. That way it'd be different. But I found out it's not different. But I like it because he's an oil rig. Derek.
I think my name that I have is means 3 in Latin. The number 3.
Okay.
Sure, I'm going to check that real quick.
What is it? Real World General Patton is in my family tree. Hey.
Nice.
Hey. Oh, cool. Wow.
Cougar Dude's in my family tree. Cougar Dude down there. Yeah.
Okay, I just looked it up. It comes from the Latin word tres, which means 3.
Oh, Trey.
Yeah, my
Trey.
name is Trey, but I go by
Yeah.
Mutual on here.
Well, I have a brother-in-law whose name is Trey, and my niece is engaged to a Trey.
Don't make me the third Trey then.
Yep.
That seems appropriate, being the third.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Billy.
Yeah.
Not William, Billy.
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 Yep, I'm a junior.
Don't make me matter, though. I'm a mess today. I'm going to mess up today. Blessed to be here, dog. No, we're just having fun. We're just talking about names. What's in a name? I'm no king. I'm a king of magic, though.
No, you
What's
just
in
the
a
king.
name?
No, you just the king of board wipes.
Right.
Right. Hillbilly the Kid, not to insult. Yep, Hillbilly the Kid. Hillbilly the Kid. Yeah.
I don't
I'm gonna
want
take a
to
chainsaw
grow
to the
up.
front.
I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
That's right. But he's talking about the Cowboy Billy the Kid.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Because Billy the Kid was a badass. Huh? There's some history there.
Yeah.
So let's roll this into the first segment of the day. Hey, Billy, what is the first segment of the day?
All righty, that is the
Card of the day. Combo breaker.
Woo!
you got to be joking.
I was going to say, there's got to be an in joke here that I'm not aware of yet.
Yeah,
Well, last night, I did an impromptu live just to hang out with people.
Right?
And what's his face? Name.
Captain Waffles.
Captain Waffle suggested this as the card of the day.
Okay.
I'm like, you know what? I'm team Terramorphic Expanse.
There you go.
Right?
For sure.
Right? Terramorphic Expanse does the same thing, but it looks cooler, has cooler art. But the real card of the day is a card I pulled yesterday. Boom.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. I saw that.
Yeah. Right, you saw that. You're like,
Yeah, you busted some packs open, and that was who you pulled out of there. Nice.
yeah. Yeah, that's how it's pretty cool. And she helms a pretty good price tag for being a reprinted card.
Yeah.
Like I was looking her up yesterday, and she's being bought from Card Kingdom for $18.
Nice.
She's going for like $22 still online. That's pretty chill. But I'm gonna throw her in my zombie deck. Hillbilly, why don't you read this card?
Oh, yeah, sure. Liliana Death Horde General for 4 and 2 blacks, 4 phase 6, a 6. Lower team Planeswalker for 6. Liliana. Whenever a creature you control dies, you get to draw a card.
Boo boo.
And +1, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Then -4, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Ooh, nice. And then for ultimates, which is a -9, not really ultimate. But anyway, you can do -9 owner, and each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacrifices the rest.
Ooh, so she's a
Board
board
wipe
wipe.
on a stick there. Yep.
Right. Tabalt's already in love.
I was already in love with Liliana anyhow. So yeah, this is even better.
What you
Right.
talking about? Lily's my woman.
Oh my lord.
I prefer her as Professor Onyx, though, but that's a whole nother story.
That's funny. Well, this is a card I've been wanting for my zombie deck, so I was happy to pull her. And I got this, and I got Olvera Dragon, which is going to go in the cube because it has a dragon theme in the cube.
Nice.
And that's still humming like a $10 price tag on it. And I was doing the math. I spent we spent like $6 a pack on 5 packs, and then we ended up making the money back in 2 cards. That's pretty
Nice.
cool.
Wow, that's nice.
That's always good when you can do that.
Yeah. But I was just most excited because she was the first pack I opened. That's why she's the first card in the video.
Wow.
I'm like, holy cow. I was like, maybe we'll get a Shockland. Nope. I get 2 Cinder Vines. Woo woo.
Nice.
That's cool. And for some pictures of the day, I found a picture right here. Boom.
Oh no.
Hey. If someone says coffee's gone.
Uh-oh.
Good morning, Brian Fish.
Ooh, let's see. We got a picture of Kookadoo when he's a little kid.
That's right.
The moment when you think it's Friday, but it's really Wednesday.
That's
Indeed.
a good one. I don't know how you snuck that one in.
Well, I went to the family album, found a picture of you as a kid.
Okay, yeah. Look, I even have some hair. That's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
you had hair back in the day.
Yeah, I did.
Then
It
the
just
next,
migrated.
the next picture is of Hillbilly before he, wakes up and showers. I don't care what day you call it. It's coffee day.
Ooh, yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Hey, you found that dang on picture of me again. Dang, dang.
Right. When you go to kiss your wife, this is what she sees.
Yep, sure is.
All right. Then I got a
funny.
picture of me right here. Boom.
Boom.
It's only Wednesday face. It's only Wednesday. That's why you need some coffee.
Looks like you
Wednesday's better than Monday and not as good as Friday.
There
You're
you
right.
go.
It's the fastest day of the week.
It is. It just goes by.
Yes, it does.
Everything happens on Wednesday.
That's right. And those are the pictures today. Let's say what's up in chat too. Ooh, well, I got some people talking. Vein Ripper isn't that expensive either. Realistically, I could buy some. Nice. Enough of Liliana. What about the evolving card? Tell me more. Evolving card. Brian Fish, hello.
I wonder how much the Vein Ripper really is right now.
Well, you can always look it up on Card Kingdom.
Yep.
I go for Card Kingdom because they're a little more expensive, but you really get your money's worth out of them.
Yeah. I want to show you my shirt. I pulled it out of the. I don't know if you can read it.
Vein Ripper is like $30. I'm retired. I work part time as a. What was the bottom of it say? As a pain in the ass. Yeah, that's a good shirt.
It's important to have hobbies.
Right.
That's right. Very important. That's right.
All right, let's roll on to the topic of the day. The topic of the day is pretty simple, and I have a private chat where you guys can't read it because I posted it before you got here, so apparently it's invisible to you.
Yep.
But
Sure is.
it's a little monologue about yesterday, and then I have some insight. If you saw it in Discord, you saw it in Discord. So yesterday, I was at my local game store where I got this fancy new hat. See, it says Tempest Games, right?
Yeah.
It says I was at my local game store, Tempest Games. There were a few people in the store looking and perusing the products. There was a couple at the register, one of them laughing at my shirt because it said untapped lands are the reason I have trust issues. And it started a small conversation. You know, they asked where I got the shirt, and I told them the wife found it on Amazon. And we had a small conversation about magic. Then a work friend of my wife showed up in the store, and we had a good 15, 20-minute conversation about Magic the Gathering and stuff. As my wife was scoping the board games intently, looking through a vast collection of them, like a sleuth solving a case of the best board game to purchase, I saw the professor's academic deck box, was talking to the wife about it, saying it's a cool deck box, but I just didn't like the fact the lid comes completely off. I wish it was latched on one side. You know, I'm weird like that. But then I ended up having a small, fun conversation with the shopkeeper, not the owner, but the man helming the store that day. Dude wasn't a good dude. It was a good experience. I could say it was a day of magic without playing magic. People made the experience fun. The gathering made the day most enjoyable. It reminded me of when I used to frequent the game store a lot when I could and used to. All to say, make magic fun. Be the person people want to see in a magic store. Be awesome and be the person that gives positivity to people in the community. Because when a person sees you, they relate everything they know about you to your character. That's one way of how they judge products and games. They kind of review you as and relate them to the store and products you play. Sorry, I came off weird because I read it wrong. You, not the sound churches, but you are the ambassador to the game of Magic Gathering and the other things that you love. So be awesome. And that's the monologue. It's basically, reminiscing. This is how you act and how you portray yourself in real life. People relate it to the things you love. You know, like salty players when they play Magic. When people know a salty player who gets salty a lot, they kind of relate Magic as a salty game, which you shouldn't.
First impression.
Absolutely.
First impressions. It's like Cookie Dude. He looks like a big, scary, mean man, but he's really a softie once you get to know him.
That's right. I'm like a pussycat. Feral pussycat. Look, my personally, super fast's personality, I can't be held responsible for that.
Right.
But it's not. His personality is A+.
Try to be.
He turned out to be a great guy, so I'm very proud of him. He's come a long way in the last 40 years, however old he is,
Well, I definitely grown since 1984.
Yes, you have. Yeah, that was the year Big Brother was looking at everybody. 1984.
Yeah, but how I always like being positive because there's a lot of negativity I grew up with in my life, and you never want to hang out with negativity, but you always want friends or people to talk to, which is kind of the reason of the show is to have people to talk to and be fun, have fun,
Yeah.
But at the same time, sometimes the way we act can push someone away. Now, sometimes it's controllable, sometimes it's not, because some people are just having a bad day some days. But I think it's our initiative. It should be our initiative to always try to be positive. Try to be a handsome to bald kind of person.
Well, you never know when you're going to have an effect on somebody or how long an effect. And I think that's a great example, like Hillbilly said, too, about first impressions. And even if it's not necessarily the first impression, a lot of times I'll find that, not to pat myself on the back or whatever, but a lot of times I find people seek me out to play with at the local game stores or on the local level because they felt bad maybe playing with other people.
Right.
Other people have been salty or made them salty. So a lot of times they'll find their way to me because I'm generally um, uh, a nice. I try to portray myself as a nice player. Um, I tend to sprinkle the salt on gently, so it's not quite so bitter for people.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
You're
see
you're my hero, Tybalt.
that. You're my hero, baby.
Every native and hero. That one song.
Well, I
Right.
just play the way that I would want somebody to deal with me. And that's basically the lens that I look at everything through. Is like, how do I want somebody to handle the situation with me? How would I like somebody to play or respond to me or respect me or whatever? And I try to deal with them the same way.
Hey, pause. What's up?
Oh, Brown.
Mhm. So one of the things I always strive for in the communities back in the day when I was a younger person about 6 years ago, before COVID hit, and I was able to traverse the game stores more often and play. You'd have your trade binders on you, and you'd be playing games, and you always play against that new player who just doesn't get it or doesn't know what kind of cards he wants or should have. And we'd play games, and I'd kick their butt, and I'd feel kind of bad kicking their butt, and I'd be like, "Hey, let me see your deck," and I'd look through their deck, and I'd be like, "Well, here's you could use some improvements," and I'll open my trade binder, and instead of trading them, I just take out cards and be like, "Here, let's put this in your deck. Let's make you feel like you're getting help, with a part of a community." Because my main goal was, not to care if I win or lose the game, but make sure I had someone to play with and wanted to play.
Yeah.
Well, when I used to go to the game store, I didn't go to really play the game. I went to make friends.
Mm,
And through playing the game, I was able to make friends.
right.
That's
So
what
like how you?
that's what I enjoyed most of.
Oh yeah.
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 It's definitely
Yeah.
a shortcut. You guys can share experiences and make a difference in each other's play style or what have you and stuff. And all that stuff acts as a bonding experience.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Then on top of that, like it's crazy. Like once you build a relationship with your local game store or whatever, how much like my old game store in Utah, if someone wanted to play Commander or had questions about Commander, they could direct them to me, and they'd be like, "This guy is like the guy to go to talk about this stuff," Or sometimes you're sitting at a table with a Commander box out there, like a Commander deck, and someone walks by and like, "Oh, hey, you play Commander? Want to play a game?" It opens up a lot to people, especially when they know you by personality. Or the store can recommend you as someone to play with. Like one time I had a cube I built and I went to a store and the guy's like, "Well, you're just sitting here with your cube. Let me scrounge up some people, see if we can get a whole game on." So he went on his Facebook page and got everybody he could to jump in on this cube game.
Nice.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I ever have a game store experience because it's just way too far away.
And you only been to one game store once, and that was watching
Yeah.
me look through cards.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was it. And it's just, it's 60 miles from home. It's just too far.
60 miles. Woo woo.
Yeah.
You're a traveler. You're a nomad nowadays. You travel wherever the wind takes you.
Yeah. I only go into the city, which is
Mhm.
called the city, Reno. I only go there 3 times a week, and that's for health. And that's it.
Mhm.
Well, when you go there, you could just find your game store and swing by there. I mean, that's just an option.
Well, his game
Yeah.
store he's talking about is in Reno, and it's kind of tucked away in the far end of the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's out there. Manamunk, I used to build decks for the fun of it. Try different wind conditions or use mechanics that aren't commonly used. If it fired off, it was cool. But if not, I'm still playing Magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have to build some decks for players to make the game less fun than it was meant to be. Well, that depends on the competitive scene you're in, so it makes sense.
Yep.
Some people are heavily competitive players.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate you, Meta Monk. Thanks for being a great guy. He is a great guy. Meta Monk. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So how you act and portray yourself goes a long way when you talk to people or when you meet people or when you're getting people into the game, because it can be very intimidating being that new person, that scrub, who doesn't know nothing, and you're like waving your hand down. When you're trying to get in a game, you feel like an outcast in a way sometimes because you don't know how to initiate a conversation with a more experienced player. And so I think, being that person who's more outgoing, with a soft curve in their personality can help a lot when you're inviting people into the game of Magic and into the world of the LGS. Because, I used to joke around with my friends that you could tell it's an F&M because you walked in and it smelled like butt crack and sweat.
I knew Tortoise was here. I knew he had something.
But a lot's changed. COVID changed a lot how people play. Like my local game store, they do host events when they can, but they mainly sell product for the most part. But they do Warhammer events, D&D events. They do F&Ms when possible when people show up. But they love doing the drafts because that community loves drafting a lot. So it's kind of hard to be a lingerer there, someone to linger at the store because you don't have that group of people who are constantly in the store playing the game and bringing life to the game part. They're always selling stuff. Not to show like I'm sponsored by them because I'm not. But like I bought the hat because they're the game store the wife and I love the most. It's simple. They're friendly. Heck, every time we go there, we get like a $5 discount. Only because, like, if you spend, sadly, if you spend $100 every time at the store, they give you $5 for your next purchase, and every time we go there, we spend like $100. So we're not there all the time. It's just they keep track of it, so we're always getting $5 off our discounts because we're spending that money.
Nice.
Nice.
Like right now, they're the kind of people who order your game and don't make you pay for it until they get it in hand, just so they can make sure the product is good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's pretty insane. Insanity. I mean, do you guys have some good experiences that you'd like to share with your store? Like I know Tabal, for instance, missed out on last night's episode because he was at a game store having fun.
I was at the local game store playing. I've got so many experiences as well since I've been in it forever and I'm old. There's tons of experience, but there's so many that have carried over for the last like 30 years and stuff. There's people that I've met that I talked to, and the great thing is because the game is alive from the standpoint of new people are joining all the time. Some people are dropping off, but I've still made friendships that have endured over the years. And again, it just came up because I happened to be sitting at a table and I had some cards in front of me. So It's crazy to think about the fact that that's what's happened and how big of an impact that it's had. So sometimes when I'm thinking about Magic, I have a hard time separating that because, like I said, a lot of my friendships are deeply ingrained in Magic.
Right.
So sometimes I need to step away from it and remember, well, if the game goes downhill a little bit or people drop off, well, they're still going to be my friends and I'm still going to have those shared experiences to linger back on and stuff. So speaking about having experiences and stuff, one of my favorites wasn't in a game store, but rather I was at the library in my while my wife was going to one of the colleges out here. And I just happened to be sitting in the library there, sorting through my cards, and somebody just wandered by and said, "Are those Yu-Gi-Oh cards?" I'm like, "No, it's Magic the Gathering." He's like, "Oh, I've seen that before. I used to play that a long time ago." And we spent probably the next 3 hours while my wife was in class with just he and I sitting there in the library, never met before, but spent an entire afternoon enjoying each other's company, talking and stuff, just because I happened to have some cards on me, a few extra decks, and be playing and stuff. So it's those kind of cool experiences that you can have when you get into this.
Yeah.
I remember when F&M was a huge thing, and F&M was like the premier way to play before Commander was a big thing. During that time frame, you go to Walmart, look at the card section, some dude walks by to look at the cards, and somehow you get like a 1 hour conversation out of it.
Yep.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep.
I went to my local game store once, and I had some cards I was wanting to try to get some money out of them, and they wouldn't. I couldn't. The cards were worth about $20 a piece. They only wanted to give me $20 for both of them. I'm like, I can't do it. And they didn't tell me nothing about their little store credit or nothing like that. So it was kind of a bad experience. But then I go back to that game store, and then I talk to somebody different there. And they're like, you get more out of your money if you just give us those cards and we give you store credit. You can get more, get your money's worth plus. I'm like, okay. And then that was a good experience.
Right.
Yeah, it's very much depends on who you run into and their attitude and how they're looking at the game and stuff too.
Yep.
Right.
There's been several game stores, one game store, several different people that have come through there, and it's always interesting how each of them handle it. Like a couple of the guys that are there now are very positive players, want to get more people into the store. One of the ways they do that is sometimes even when there's events going on, if you're just in the store playing, they'll give you promos and stuff just for being there, basically. And of course, that brings you back the next time to play. And I've got positive things to say about the place. So I'm talking them up, to other people and stuff like that. So every step of the way, the attitude that you have is going to influence somebody else to it. So even if you don't necessarily realize it.
Exactly.
Have a good day, Man and Monk. Thank you for stopping by and being awesome.
See you, Man and Monk.
See ya.
Yeah. Like store owners can affect the way they treat people too. Because I knew a store that the store owner in Utah, one of them, because where I lived, there was like 3 different game stores in the same 8-mile radius. And this one guy was always salty to his players unless they were big spenders. So he'd always like treat people like crap in a way, which I didn't like it because like there was a time I was going through his loose cards and I found like $3-4 cards that he was selling for 50 cents. I'd be like, hey dude, you got a card worth money, and he get mad at it because I'm basically doing his work, even though I'm just looking through cards, doing his work and trying to let him know he could be like making money off these cards. Well, one day he just said, don't tell me about it, basically, in less nicer words. So I got 4 Ristic studies for 50 cents out of when they were $4. I'm like,
wow,
sweet.
Took that 50 cents, went down the street, sold them to the store to get more money back.
Yeah, when I first go to a game, to LGS, I like to test my waters a little bit. I'll give them just a little bit. And then if they treat me good, here's some more money. Now I'll be one of your good customers. If you treated me good, I'll be faithful to you, and then I'll take spend my money there.
Right.
Yeah. My first experience with that, actually, my exposure to Magic, and I probably told this recently or whatever, but was actually a bad one because I went in and the store owner was playing a customer. They were playing Magic, but their only description to me was, "Oh, you're 2 wizards and you fight each other with a deck of cards," and it's like, well, that's a horrible description and didn't interest me at all. I went over there and headed straight for the role-playing games. But if they had taken just a little bit more time and told me a little bit about the game, it would have piqued my interest, and I probably could have got in probably when it was in beta or unlimited. Instead, it was unlimited or revised because it actually took somebody taking the time to actually explain a card to me and tell me what was going on. And after that, obviously, I've been hooked years later,
Right.
But like I said, and it wasn't a condemnation of the store owner or whatever. And I mean, maybe for all that, he was deep in his game and really didn't want to take the time to explain it. But it's just the idea that, like, taking a couple of extra moments could have led to a lot more sales initially right there, So how you treat people, like I said, how you treat people in the game and outside the game, I believe all those things are important. And so now it sounds like I'm preaching. You always want to be, you always want to be positive, and you always as positive as you can be. Understand if it's against your nature or whatever, that's something else. But just keep in mind, always in the back of your mind, that you're portraying, your personality, and you're representing the game, even when you don't necessarily think you are.
Right.
Exactly.
You okay, Kickadoo? You disappeared for a second.
Yeah, I was trying to answer you. You can turn my mic back on. She's done taking care of her call.
You're good. You're good. No, I was just paying attention to it.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. Yeah, so positive attitudes go a long way, Dad. You got to know this.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know this. We're teaching you positive attitude. If you have a positive attitude, Dad.
I have a positive attitude for the most things. I mean, I kind of look at it logically. I mean, all these game stores, they're in there to make a profit and to trade and sell goods, And if the owner / manager is an ass, then they won't be successful.
That's true.
Superfast would be a great store owner because he's very knowledgeable. He has a great attitude. He's willing to talk about any subject that's related to gaming. So, I mean, that's what he should be doing. But you just don't pull out $100,000 out of your back pocket to open a store.
Right.
I mean, the way I go to my my LGS for the first time is I think, well, I'm going to somebody's house.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to like me or hate me. I want them, so I think I think I want them to like me. I'll be on my best behavior and give them a good first impression.
Right. Well, going to the game store is a two-way street. You want to treat them nice because you want to be able to shop there more often, and you want the shop owner and everybody there to treat you nice, so you feel like you want to shop there. Exactly. Like, I don't want to go somewhere where I feel like spending my money ain't going to be a good experience.
Exactly. Me myself, I only got one game LGS here, unfortunately.
Yeah, if I wanted a bad experience, I'd go eat at McDonald's.
Really?
That's funny. Last time I dreamt I was at McDonald's and they're serving Chinese food.
Nice. And that was the mystery. That was the mystery of the missing cats.
Now, come on.
I'm kidding. I saw a sign the other day of a Chinese restaurant saying, "Quit asking us about our missing cats. We don't know where they go. Try chicken. It's perfect."
My older brother, about I don't know, maybe 10 years ago or something, he worked for a company that sent him to Hong Kong, and he said he couldn't find any animals outside. No birds, no cats, no dogs, nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. He spent, I don't know how long he spent there, but that's what he got brought back. He said, there's no animals, no cats, no dogs, no birds. You know, you know where they're at.
Okay.
Okay.
They're on the
All
dinner
right.
table.
All right. Let me do this.
But over in every country, they got their own delicacy of food. Some
Yeah.
like this food, some like what. And if you're from a different country, you see them eating this food, you may think it's disgusting and that you would never eat that. But you never know what type of food that they eat.
Right, right.
I'm not saying cook your cat or your dog or nothing like that. I'm just saying when you go to overseas or somewhere, they may do that, and they
Well,
taste.
I've been
You just never know.
I'm down to
I've been
try food I never
overseas.
had before.
Like in Australia, the indigenous people, the Aborigines, their favorite thing is widgety grub, which is a big fat worm, and that's their delicacy. I mean, they burrow themselves in trees, and the Aborigines come by and they eat them. I mean, uh, they're nasty, but they love them. You know, but that's they've been living off of that for centuries.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know,
Right.
and like Asia, who knows what they eat everything. I've never been over to
Like
Asia.
noodles and eggs, if you ask me.
Yeah,
No, it's like some like in the deep south in the United States. They sometimes eat gators.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's good
Right.
food too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
gators and turtles. Ooh.
Yeah, Billy.
Oh yeah, what? I didn't do it.
What's a segment we have a touchdown for a while?
Oh, ooh, really? Hey, that's
Nope, nope, nope.
What?
Yes, we are actually doing the movers and shakers today. Woo woo. Here's
Wow.
our
right.
movers and shakers. Ho ho ho. Some cards gone up in value. We got Bloodletter of Aclazons. Look at that. One generic, four black, does stuff. Gone up $1.55 to $28.51. That's a pretty good price tag on that card.
Mm-hmm.
We got Slick Shot Show Off as a good card over here. It has gone up 93 cents, 5% to $18.93. Yeah, Odra Attack, Deepest Foundation, 4, 5, 6 mana for a 6/6 that triples your tokens. 24.87 plus 3%. We got Katama of the West Tree. Whoa, this card has gone up. 2 generic and a green, 3/3. Does stuff with modified creatures. 24.11. Ooh, that card is more expensive than it used to be. Nice. Then we got Bonehorde Dracosaur going up 34%, plus 3%,
Wow.
11.95. We got Herbarask, 16.33, 2% up 32 cents. Nice. We got So True, the Infiltrator, gone up 3%. That card's pretty solid, 9.40. We got Final Showdown. Final Showdown is doing a lot. It's a board wipe for 14.28 plus 2%, 29-cent increase. We got Adeline, Resplendent Cathar, 3 mana, star 4, does stuff, do 4 stuff, $10 plus 3%. We got Questing Druid. Questing Druid turned up to $3.50, 8% increase, 25 cents. Pretty solid. Woo woo. Then cards going down. We got the Wandering Emperor down 1% at 21.96. You got Tiny Bones down 1% at 28.20. Portal Phyrexia 26.56 down 1%. Got Children's Apocalypse down 81.70, not really moving at all. Tracks of the Grand Unifier down 1% to 27.10. We got 18.27. We got down 1%. Terror of the Peaks. We got Tyvar Stand. Ooh, down to $2, down 9%. We got 25.81 down 1%. Vein Ripper. Oh, seeing a little change there. Cityscape Leveler. 12.47. I think I have a copy of this. No, I do not. Down 2%. Miraculous Muscle down to 461, down 4%. And man, those are some good cards. And let's see what's going on over here.
I think it's interesting the ones that dropped didn't drop that much. There's a lot of them that were just 1% drop. So
Mm-hmm.
Right. Then here's some daily changes. No, yep, we kind of covered all that. All right. So that has been the movers and shakers. Boom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying there, like that's interesting to see. I was hoping to see Liliana Dreadhorde General going up on that one because I just pulled one, a little bit biased.
You're gonna have to play it more.
I'm
Just
gonna
play it more. People will see you playing it. They'll want to be just like you.
That's right. I want to be like the tortoise. Where we got
Yeah.
some pretty snazzy stickers still.
Oh,
Sweet.
wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Still have stickers.
So how do we get one of the stickers? I can stick it on my laptop.
Oh, I can mail you one. We'll see when I get some cards to send you because you need some cards, I guess.
Well, let me learn the cards I have.
Right.
Because I
Yeah,
got
we
two
got
decks
them.
in this.
So when you were in the hospital,
Yeah.
we did an auction that people pitched in for to help create, and with the fundings, we were able to make some playmats and deck sleeves, and we were able to give those away to people who are the channel. So they got channel sleeves and deck and playmats.
Yeah. I
Was
love
that the
that
auction where
playmat.
Captain Waffles kept stiping me?
Yep.
Just kidding. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I was glad to, and it was successful for you, so that was even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to look at that because you got that on video somewhere on your channel, right?
Oh yeah, the live auction. It was like a 5-hour stream.
Yeah.
Hillbilly was there. He was helping me out through the whole thing.
Sure was.
The best wingman you could have.
Yep.
Yeah,
And he
that's
got a
right.
cool playmat out of it.
Yep.
Yep.
But you'll see the playmat once we get things together to play against you, the most powerful player of the game, Cookie Dude.
Yep.
Yeah, you wish. I
You'll see
wish.
two. Yeah. You'll see two. Yeah, you'll see two play mats that look the same.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep. That will be awesome.
It will be awesome.
I will set that up. I don't know. Maybe today. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe not because I got the pellet stove people coming sometime this afternoon. They got it. Yeah, my internet's terrible.
I'm sorry to hear the terrible news.
Yep.
Yeah, terrible. But yeah, that coffee cup is just that'd be cool to have a coffee cup like that.
Yeah, I know.
On the background.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I it's something I've looked into. They're expensive to do, so it's kind of hard to just do it.
Yeah, there's a company that advertises. I can't remember the name of it, but they advertise. You put your logo
Like
on
for imprint.
Yeah, you put everything. I don't know how much it costs, but
the coffee cups are fairly cheap, but you have to buy them in huge bulk orders.
Yeah, and you don't need
That's what's difficult.
5,000 cups.
Right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
I'm
yet.
working on it.
You know how you can do that, though. I think another auction or two, and you'll be set.
Right. The auction was full of jank cards that some crazy subscriber sent to him. James Willis. Don't talk mean about yourself. Hillbilly sent cards for the auction too.
Yep. Sure did.
Sure did. Like everything Hillbilly sent went to the giveaways of the auction, like reached goals giveaways, and everything James Willis sent was things people buy. It was insane. You guys pulled together to help this channel grow, this creep to expand, and to get some sweet merch. Because even James Willis got a playmat. You won't see James Willis playmat because he doesn't have a camera set up for that kind of stuff. But I sent him a playmat and a couple stickers too.
Yep.
Nice.
And he was crazy enough that he wanted to buy some stickers, so he bought some stickers. Even though I was just going to give them to him for free, he sent money anyways. He's like, "Here, take the money.
Take the money and buy some magic cards."
Buy some magic." Actually, the money went towards a date night.
Oh, yeah. Let's keep this PG.
like we ordered some food out and watched a movie. It was fun.
Oh, nice.
Good.
So let's kind of wrap things up right now. We're gonna calm down, relax. We're gonna say, man, this was a good conversation. We saw moving shakers. I was gonna do a deck of the day, but we only have 10 minutes to do the deck of the day, and I'm like, it's an attracts a deck anyway, so we covered one of those before. But so we're gonna go into the shill section, starting with Hillbilly.
All right. I'm at 435 subs. Woohoo,
Nice.
growing.
All right.
I would like, and if we can keep growing the channel,
Yeah.
more giveaways will happen. And I'm planning on making my giveaways better and better by each milestone that I make. Next milestone is at 500.
Nice.
And once we get there, there'll be another giveaway. And
Nice.
for the ones that has won the last giveaway, I will be mailing your stuff off on the 3rd. And I will get your tracking numbers, and y'all will and I'll then, since you're in the Discord, I will send you the tracking number in Discord, and that way y'all know when your stuff is coming.
Yep.
And it's all like it.
All right, Megan Full, you got anything you want to share? Probably slipped away.
Sorry, I did have to go wait. I just got back, but I was actually eating something. I got hungry.
Oh,
Yeah, I need to download OBS. But once I manage to do that and get her time to do that, I think I'm gonna record more of Forge Magic Gathering Forge.
nice.
Ooh.
Sounds pretty good. Get some Magic Gathering Forge going on. So, thinking of OBS and someone who needs it, the ball.
That would be me, I guess. Yeah. So, what do I have to shill? So I've started doing a morning lab report. I don't know that I necessarily need to do them, or maybe you guys don't even want to see them on a daily basis. But it's just been some way that I've been adding for folks if they want to keep up with me. It's not like trying to keep up with Tortoise, but trying to keep up with me and letting folks know where I am. You can find me today if you are in California, if you're in Southern California, if you're in the Manhattan Beach area. I will be playing at the local game store, the Game Hub in Manhattan Beach. You can find me there. Is that me echoing?
No.
Okay. What else is going on? Still, as always, support your local game store if you can. If you don't have a local game store, you're free to check me out at Dark Ritual on TCG Player. Just shop seller Dark Ritual there. That's me.
Links in the description below, peeps.
Hey, exactly. And to actually show for somebody else there. So Hillbilly, you're still doing challenges and stuff. Yes, you're taking challenges from people.
Yep, sure.
How do you do that if you want to get on there and play with you? Because I'd like to get on and play with you sometime this week. I don't know if I'll be able to be on any of the morning shows continuing forward through the week because I've got some other personal stuff that has to come up. But I would like to get on there and play you. So how do I do that?
All right. Well, sometimes I end up running an afternoon stream. Today there's going to be an afternoon stream at 2:00 Central Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I do my challenges is I let my viewers send the challenge, but I do ask them to please get off the stream or minimize the stream.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Don't look at your hand while you're playing is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I let my viewers also, they had to tell me what format they want to play.
Cool.
I got historic decks and I got standard decks, but I just dabble in the historic.
Gotcha.
And
well, that's someplace I'm hoping that maybe you folks out there, if they're interested, is check out Hillbilly's stream, and hopefully I will get a chance to appear on it sometime in the next couple of days. I don't know exactly when, but I'll be staying tuned for that. So that's my show, I guess.
All right. Woo woo. Super fast tortoise gets the shill. Everybody, that's the big deal. I'm like a pickle because it's a deal. All right. That was my bad rhyming skills. So tonight is Wednesday night. You know, later on at 8 p.m. we're going to do Spider-Man. See what Spider-Man things we could do today on video game night. Because Wednesdays and Fridays is a video game night. And I don't know if I'll do anything because it looks like I have a project I got to work on in the meantime. So that's all I got to show for today. And I want to thank everybody. My mouse will cooperate. Boop. I want to thank everybody for showing up, being awesome. Looking for Hillbilly, Tavalt's Apprentice, Cookie Dude. Yeah, Cookie Dude.
Hey.
Before we get, is there anything you want to show Cookie Dude about your channel?
No, I'm just going to put a new video out sometime the next couple days, and that's all I have. And thanks.
Yeah. Well, no, you're good. You're good. You're awesome. You're all beautiful. You're all troublemakers. Yeah. Look at him. Really. He just thinks he's a princess. All right. I'm kidding. I want to thank everybody for showing up, being awesome, being amazing. Thank you, everybody in chat, for engaging and talking and being all cool, acting like a tool. No, I'm kidding. Until next time, my friends, though, listen to Lord Megatron.
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron?
Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun.
Fear not, Megatron. Cybertron shall